Keeps rolling. Quiet on the set. Ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. And that's Jack looking at his work computer. Don't even know if he's listening or not. Not if you're listening. Jack's on a work call, apparently. So he'll be with us any moment now. But Bridge Troll hasn't forgot, so we're going to go ahead and open up the first game of marbles starting right now, thanks to Julian hitting us up just as we got out of here yesterday. So we're going to bring up a random track. And, ooh, is that what I think it is? Is it the Raging Pin? It is the Raging Pin. 300 bits by Bridge Troll. We'll see if Jack gets a game of marbles up here real quick, as we look to see what Bridge Troll has got himself a copy of. As the keys reload, let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a copy of Tempest Pirate Action, $14.99 on Steam for Bridge Troll. And let's get him that key. Tempest Pirate Action role-playing game, $14.99. And where is it? There it is. There it is, going out to Bridge Troll. Exclamation play on my side. I don't think Jack's got a game going just yet. So it looks like we're going to roll one without Jack. Get in on the action. You got 69 seconds to get in. Exclamation play. Get in on the marbles. Exclamation I love free shit. to get in on the raffle, and I've got a special raffle giveaway today because if you guys like Jackbox and you don't know Jack, not that Jack, the other Jack, you don't know Jack, Humble Bundle has got Jackbox Party Packs 1 through 6, plus if you don't know Jack's 18 different games in total for just a little over $20. Each of these games is usually worth $29 plus, and I'm going to put this up on screen just real quick. Jackbox Party Pack number 4 is going to be up for grabs at the end of the show, and the Jackbox Party Pack retails for $24.99 on their regular store. It's got all these games included, but we got to get back to marbles to watch everybody run down the raging pin. Good luck to everybody as we head on down the track. And first out is Azorian de Fresnay. Then Vosh Halen jumps. Nope. Azorian keeps it. Tradia ejected right out of the gate. Let's see how many ejections, how many people actually finished this track here today. Jack's having a really great time in his meeting. Basically, they're yanking his chain, he's saying. And I take the lead and I get ejected. No sooner do I take the lead, leaving Bridge Troll and his flaming bag of poo. Azorian gets ejected. Torque gets ejected. And then there were three. Three, correct. So we've got Bridge Troll, we've got Vosh, and we've got Mom battling it out. Of course, it's still early in this track. We'll see if anybody actually makes it through. But make sure you stick around if you want a copy of Jackbox Party Pack 4, because I already had that one, so I've got the key, and I will be giving that away at the end of the show today. So it's full of all sorts of cool stuff. I'll go over that in a minute with y'all once this marbles race is done and I've picked a winner out of our entrances for the raffle. Vosh Halen ejected. It's Bridge Troll and Mom. Gonna be battling it out. Bridge Troll and Mom, the only two marbles in contention now. Mom held up back there. Let's see if Bridge Troll can run away with it. And she popped up and back. No, he's popped up and through. Looks like he's gonna leave Mom in the dust. And Bridge Troll gets ejected on the way down the final ramp, which rarely ever happens, leaving Mom as the sole survivor at this point. Let's see if Mom makes it. Yeah, Bridge Troll, that was one of those things you hardly ever see, but it does happen. Let's see if Mom can survive the final leg of this track. Vosh Halen says, I love this shirt too. Vosh, are you one of the owners of a wonderful NBNN t-shirt? I believe you are. Tina's actually got lunch cooking. No, he's not. Mom says she's going to roll around till the blue wall hits. I haven't seen the blue wall approaching yet, but maybe she's going to get lucky here in just a second. There she goes. Let's see if Mom survives the final ramp out. And she does. Congratulations to Mom. Making her way as the sole survivor of this track. Congratulations, Mom. As we go ahead and get Mom some scrolls. And then we will pick ourselves a winner. Mom's a wiener in game. I can spell it right. Get Mom her scrolls. Make sure you're all raffled up because I'm going to be picking a winner here in just a moment. Plays Eye of the Tiger for Mom. There you go. Avash has a mug with his name on it. Yes, one of them personalized NBNN mugs. And don't forget, you can order those through the main store off the website. That's the personalized ones. Yes, is the generic ones you get off of nbnn.info/swag. You want a personalized one, go to nbnn.info/store. We're going to close out the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. And that winner is Vosh, the owner of the personalized mug. Congratulations, Vosh. Let's see what we've got for you in the prize pack today. Let's see what we've got for Josh. Josh has got himself a copy of Dungeons 3. Dungeons 3. Dungeons 3 currently $29.99 on Steam. Congratulations to Vosh. Only here on NBNN will you get game keys like this. Just for being a participant in our daily stream. Got to copy that and get this up to Vosh. Vosh Halen with the win. Congratulations. Where is Vosh? Oh, there he is. There he is. Paste that in there. And bam, he's got himself a copy of Dungeons 3. You're welcome. Yeah, I had to find you on my message list there on Twitch. As we reset and we open up the giveaway again, remember, if you want more giveaways, more marbles, more crazy stuff here on Fruck Awesome Friday, just make that little purple bar move. Hit us up with a subscription because I know you all got Amazon Prime out there. You get a free Prime sub every month. Don't let it go to waste. Make sure you use it on our streams because we do appreciate it. And of course, you let it go to waste. Otherwise, it throws a couple coins in our pocket, allows Jack and I to buy our Pepsi and Diet Dr. Pepper. So goes for things like that, as well as keeping the station running and all that fun stuff. So we do appreciate your support, keeping us here 7+ years and running. Let's go on out. I got to take a peek at the Tweeterverse. I did not do that. Let's see if there's anything new out there today. And there is nothing new out there whatsoever. Not a darn thing. Dr. Thunder. Out of all the clones, that's probably the closest, but it still just ain't the same, Bosch. It just ain't the same. He took the day off so he could be home for the new gutter installation. Do you really have to be home for that? I don't know. I got guys building a pool out here that didn't need to be home for any of it. They just come and do their thing. Yeah, Bridge Troll, that's one of those things that we've constantly complained about as it slowly went away. Again, it's just one of them things. We used to have daily stand-ups telling us what each developer was working on. Weekly and bi-weekly release notes as to keeping us up to date, but most of it was just the weekly release notes let us know what was going on. Even had Lum and Chris try a daily blog. Both failed miserably because whatever it is, not easy to come up with those thoughts on what they're working on. Those didn't even make it a page in the forums each, I don't believe. Um, but then they decided no more stand-ups for you, no more stand-ups for us. And then we went down to just the weekly updates. Then they decided no longer to do the weekly updates. We're just going to do the monthly updates. And updates were coming out of the Tweeterverse quite regularly, but now it's far few in between. And again, the transparency of this game has gone out the window. The content updates have gone out the window, and it's something that we're not happy with, but we got to live with it, especially being a news outlet to the game, trying to keep you guys apprised of all the updates and what's going on and what's not going on. So all we've got is what goes on in the forums coming from the users out there, and unfortunately, a lot of times that's complaints, bugs, and stuff that have just been sitting around forever. We're going to try to keep you away from that today, though, although I'm not sure that's going to happen. So I do have quite a few topics queued up. Let's start with, let's see, where do we want to start? I think I want to try and wait for this one for Jack. Uh, where do I want to start? Daily Quest. Let's start with Daily Quest because the topic of today's tweet was quests. Do we want to start with Daily Quests or we want to start with is the quest system updated yet topic? We'll start with the good, then we'll go to the bad. How about that? Because again, this is one of them things that people are asking. Yeah, Tina, absolutely. And for those of you guys and gals who do watch regularly, you do know when there's good stuff to report and good stuff being done. We give props where props are due, and when stuff is lacking, and you're gonna love this other topic today. I'll get to it in just a couple minutes because this one made me laugh my ass off when I read the replies today. A topic that we jumped to the other day, but we're going to revisit a couple topics from the other day, at least one topic from the other day. But first topic of the day, daily quests. I've heard of them, but ones do I want to do? I'm guessing he said, but which ones do I want to do? I did some looking, is wondering what quests people do and why. My goal is to pick through them and see what I find fun and rewarding, mostly rewarding. Lately, I've just been mining and it's getting boring. Boring. But profitable. That's right. If you want to make money, mining is one of the best ways to do it. Crafting is another great way to do it. Crafting your goods and doing that. And Violet chimes in with this is a list of the daily quests you can do. The rewards aren't added to the page, so you might need to either ask around or do one so you can see what happens. They usually include adventure and producer experience, gold, and an artifact. Actually, they all include adventure, producer, gold, and at least an artifact. I don't know about the artifact, though. Adventure, producer, and gold all always in daily quests, first off. And the question I then have is if we have this list of daily quests, why is the information on the daily quests not updated? If you have information on daily quests and you want to help out, you can go to SodaWiki and edit the information in so that's available to anybody. I know we don't cover that much, but um, it is something that is open to the public. You don't even have to log in. All you got to do is answer one question when you make an edit, and the answer to that is avatar. If anybody's ever edited anything, you don't want to create an account. You don't want to sign into the SodaWiki. When you make an edit, it'll ask you to answer a question, which is, what is the shroud of the, I think, and the answer is avatar, always avatar. And when you answer that question, then your update is there. It does track your IP, but it's just for safety reasons and just making sure that troublemakers aren't out there editing stuff. But tier 1 to 4 daily quests, tier 5 daily quests, tier 8 to 10 daily quests out there. And this will bring me to another topic here in a minute. Um, and again, I don't know why they went ahead and put in the daily quests without adding the information of what the rewards are. That would be pertinent information in a wiki, as far as I'm concerned. But that's beside the point. But meanwhile, this is a topic that's been getting a little bit of steam here, and this started a while back, and that's a good question, Stymie. I'll have to let me get back to that real quick. Is there a fishing daily quest? I didn't read them all. Recover heirloom, recover heirloom, recover heirloom, acquire rune, retrieve 5 paintings, collect toenail, find the beast slayer, give daily body, give burial coffin, recover 5 love letters, the nibbled bones, spirit wheel, the Ulfheim runestone, the dragon tooth, arcane catalyst, a bag of rune stones, speak with somebody in the panopticon, and get 20 crystals. Doesn't look like there's any fishing quests out there. Does not look like it, but this is a topic that was started a while ago, and this was started back in June. Is the quest system updated yet? And there's been a couple replies to this over the last couple days, which is what caught my eye. Have they done anything to the quest system? They said they would update it last year. Haven't played in a year or so. Bergen's answer was, I believe they're using Ink now for new quests. I know it's in place for doing your own NPC dialogues for player dungeons and such, but that's not the quest dialogue, Bergen. That's got nothing to do with the actual game itself. Player-made quests are player-made quests, not game content and regular questing. Is it any better if I want to quest if I come back to the game, is the question. There's only a couple new quests so far, and I don't know if they're using Ink, which is a total contradiction of what he said prior. So, if you don't know, why are you chiming in? Browncoat Jason, also the guy who does most of the wiki updates out there. So if you got something you find interesting out there, you most likely got Browncoat Jason to thank for that. And again, I'm not picking on Browncoat Jason for not getting all these quest things in, because the public can easily do that. But it'd be nice if he gets to it, but he's one guy and he can't get to everything. He says, it sounds like they're still getting the systems online and working before they switch things to it. Ink is part of that, and dungeon spawners and other systems, volumes where they can enable and disable things like talking, emotes, combat, PvP, etc. Can't tell if any actual quest is using this system, but player dungeons, tournaments, and NPCs are, which is relevant. Bergen again, they won't be rewriting any existing quests in Ink, only the new quests, which is something we do know. Switch to using it for creating quests, not switching old quests to the new system, although I wouldn't say it's impossible. Yes, seems vague, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a whole bunch of answers here, but then the last two, Z comes in here at the end. This came out on Wednesday. A lot of new stuff has been coming in the last few months with UI changes now. Not everything has been touched yet, but there has been a start to many new things, including a journal search, which will help with your questing, but still no updates. And Crafty Method back in action with his commentary. Player-made quests with star ratings available on the crier to be then sent to the journal, FTW. We would like them to fix a lot of things, including a lot of stuff that's broken with Owl's Head, but Owl's Head was done in a previous version of Unity. I believe Owl's Head is still under Unity 4, is it? I believe it was Unity 4. Been, what's the word I'm looking for? There's been a bunch of newer versions, and it went to 5 shortly after they did Owl's Head, and then most everything else was done in Unity 5, is my understanding to that. So, but a lot needs to be updated, and yeah, Ridge Troll, I understand that as well. I don't believe any towns are dynamic towns, Stymie. But Ridge Troll says, I want nothing fixed. Let chaos reign. That's right. And what is Whip got here for us? Something that I'm not gonna load up right now because I need to preview it before I load it. So that may have to wait till Monday. Well, they like to call the some of the newer levels dynamic, but and again, we've had this conversation before. Dynamic means when you do something, it adjusts automatically based on this, that, and the other thing. Going out to like a place out in Mist Render, and then you go ahead and you select whether you want, normal, medium, or hard or extreme mode is not dynamic. That's player selectable. Dynamic would go adventure level 10, you get this mode. Adventure level 50, you get this mode. Adventure level 100, you get, and it would dynamically change depending on your level and when you go in. That's dynamic. Player selectable, I don't believe, and I do not see it as dynamic. Player selectable is just a little bit. Oh, Jack is having a silent fit of rage. Okay, well then that I guess I can play. Let's see if I can copy this. I haven't been paying attention to that screen, so let's see if we can get this up on screen over here. I guess I gotta put it over here, and we'll play this back. And I'll have to mute it just because I don't want it to. Yeah. Because Jack is stuck. He's stuck. We're going to have to do something with that. Because Jack loves being stuck on work calls while we do this here. But glad to have Jack here on screen at least, where he can do all that. What does he hate? He's not raging on Soda. He's raging on the fact that he's stuck in a meeting he can't get out of right now while we're doing the show. But if you got to ask, what does he hate the most? I'm going to say it's a toss-up between heritage items and the vault at this point, being two of the things that him and I both really dislike quite a lot. I can't say we hate it, because hate is an awful strong word, but yeah, LODs, there you go, Econdis. Level of details is one of Jack's pet peeves as well. Clients maybe a close second, yeah. Yeah, that's easy. Well, yeah, that's the vault, Bridge Troll. That's the vault. And again, a lot of items in the vault should not be there. Those items shouldn't be being resold because they were supposedly one and done items. Because if you read the intro, enter a world of collectibles and rares. Well, if anybody can get them at any time, even with a cycling vault, well, then they're not rares if you can come back and get them at a later date. They're rares only if there's a limited number of them in the world and there are no more to be had than that limited number. That's what rares are. Rares are things that have a limited availability and a limited number. So the statement that you can come in and get this collection of rares these days in the opening screens should really be just nixed because it's no longer true. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, I no, they're not still rare. If they're available in the store, that's not rare. That's just like saying, diamonds are rare, but there's millions of more diamonds available every day. Diamonds aren't rare. Gold is not rare. Rare is, something that there's, a very limited number of, and no more are being made. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but let's jump on to another topic based on what was it? Daily quests. The ability to hide lots from the town crier. This is what we were talking about the other day. Um, and things that need to be finished, things that need to be done, things that people complain about. But we covered this topic, the ability. Can we please have the option to hide lots from the town crier? I don't think hiding the owner will be enough despite the title. Uh, Tahuro updated this. In a POT, there are many lots that are supposed to be part of the scenery of the story, not homes or businesses. Having them in the crier takes away from the anonymity, makes some user quests too easy, and it can break immersion. You're breaking my immersion, man. Since POTs are so restricted in the terms of placeable items, lots are required just to fill out a scene. Another thing that needs some real big love is that anytime they make something new, it should be automatically POT deco placeable instead of having to wait for the users to complain. Um, and that's one of the things. But we talked about what does the lot private do with this topic, and where is it here? Again, didn't hear the Tahuro updated his post and changed it a little bit, so that wasn't there. It would be awesome if the mark is private, and I don't see that in the original post. Is that still there? Now, again, he updated that, but this was the original quote of the post. It would be awesome if the mark is private option on the lot deeds context menu hides the lot from the town crier, at least hides the owner of it. In fact, I don't think that option has anything to do. And Alley Oop comes back because we were talking about this subject, which is maps. And just to update this, since we discussed it in Discord, this option currently controls whether the town owner is shown on the web map. On the web map, if the lot exists on the map. So marking your lot as private on your lot will then mark it as private and take your name off of it on the non-updated web map, which I just found totally hysterical. That again, you know, this does something that affects something that is not currently being updated or kept up to date. And again, while we did mention that every day at around midnight, if you've placed a new lot, your new lot and your new house will get actually updated. That is functional on the map. So I just want to stress that point to all you guys and gals out there. But that's about the only thing that is functional at this time. New towns that get entered into the game do not get added to the map. Hence, they don't get their recognition when somebody wants to go out to the world map and go looking for it. And the in-game map, as many of you may know, when you bring up the map, has no search feature whatsoever. So that if you're looking for a town or you're looking for something, you got nothing to do with it. What are the options? Enable auto fade is the only map option here on the map. Goldfield doesn't show up? I find that hard to believe. Goldfield's been in the game since day one. Let me look at that. Goldfield's on the map. I see it right there. Yeah, hold on. You do a search for gold. Goldfield shows right up there. So I don't know. I don't know why you say that. Maybe you're not typing gold properly. But Goldfield is listed on the map. It's been there forever. Or are you talking about the in-game map? Which map are you talking about? Click Goldfield. And Goldfield. Yeah, there's Goldfield. What's the problem? It looks like Goldfield to me. It looks like it's personally, yeah, where is Spifco? Yeah, Spifco's right there. Guardian Spiff slot, Spifco. Zoom down on the map. Oops, what happened there? Yeah, because it's nested in Braemar now. That's why it doesn't. Nested don't show up. If it's nested, you can't see it on the world map. That's nothing new. Yeah, it's nested. You can't see a nested town on the world map. That's nothing new. Oh, that would be a bug then. I'll have to go double check that. I'll have to go check that because somebody had to do that, and usually it's the town owner who gets to do that listing. So if the town owner, who is the town owner of Goldfield, by the way? It doesn't tell us that, does it? Doesn't
I
tell us
think
that.
it's Jackalope.
Yeah, I was just trying to think who it was. I know it was one of our guys. But Jackalope is probably one of them people who actually has access. As you can see, I have access to the map because, again, I was one of the very first maps into this system. Of course, if you never looked at the more and click about maps, you'll notice that a certain somebody has some credits there for helping make this an actual thing there. Yeah, yours truly. We were the big guy. We were a big push in making this what it is and a part of the game. Um, you know, me and Jack. I don't know why Jack didn't get any credit for it, but let's get back to the maps here. And if you look for my two towns, which are Snug Harbor, and when you click on Snug Harbor is map ID number 5. So if that tells you how early we were in, Snug Harbor was map ID number 5, one of the earliest ones. And I forget what Journey's End is. Let's do that. And 6. So 5 and maps number 5 and 6 respectively for helping him get this all organized and all that good stuff. And again, we were proponents of pushing, for them adopting this map as part of the actual game because we had some really crappy maps earlier in the game. They're still available. Those are now the frameable maps. And if you use those, you can still notice that I believe they still have a little red marker. If you're in that town walking around with that map open, you can locate yourself on that map. But as we stated in, I think it was yesterday's show, or the day before show, I forget. I don't think anybody would complain if they took a month or two to totally just spend it on maps and map updates and get everything up to par, up to speed, all the functions working, all the markers working, anything and anything map related working, and just take a couple months to just focus on that. I don't think you'll hear a single complaint from anybody on that topic. And if anybody's got something to complain about, well, then, too bad. There's so many complaints on maps out there that, but yeah, Jackalope should be able to fix that. Nesting a town is something that the town owner actually has to do. I know how it's done, and if Jackalope needs help with that, getting it back, if he has access to the map, of course. One of the problems was a lot of town owners never got access because originally Jacob White was charging owners for access to stop people from just blatantly going in and claiming a town as theirs and uh, making the ownership access to somebody who didn't own the town. So he charged a small fee. Quite a few people got in on that so that they had access to their towns or what have you, but multitudes of people never got access to the town map feature, not allowing them to do that. And this is a feature that every POT owner needs to have. Every POT owner needs to have. And again, now that it's in the hands of Portnip, Catnip, Portalarium, whatever you want to call it, um, you know, they know who the owners are, and they can ascribe, or they can give those permissions to those owners because it'll now be hooked into the game. So Catalarium, yeah, is yeah. There are several different versions of that name, Catalarium. I like that. Meow. But anyway, moving right along. Let's see what else. I guess we're not going to get to that streaming. So you want to stream Shroud of the Avatar. So let's see. I can close that. Ah, yes. Something we were talking about with the daily quests earlier. This was something that another question that was asked. Scenes Adventurer level 6 through 9. Greetings, Avatars. I was hoping some of you might know which scenes are between Adventurer level 6 through 9. Been grinding out in Ulfheim and need a change of pace. Cheers. Now, truth be known, I didn't realize that we actually had a 6 through 9 category. I thought we went right from 5 plus to 10 plus. And I didn't realize that somebody apparently went through and actually marked the categories. Now, if you follow this link from Alley-Oop gives them wiki pages for category tier 6, which just gives you a category tier 6, and there is no link to anything else. So why Alley-Oop didn't go looking for the real simple tiers 1 through 10 and give that link there, because there is an actual link to it, but nothing easily. You have to actually type in a search for it. They asked for 6 through 9. He gave just tier 6, so I guess he thought that was it. But we're going to just jump on down to tier 6 scenes, and we're going to open these respectively just to look at them. Tier 6 scenes, apparently there's 4 of them. Witten's Folly, the Kiln Cistern, East Sanctus Forest, and the Northwest Blackblade Mountains, which I thought were tier 5 pluses. And the funny thing is that with tier 6s and above, they all have this funky, doesn't look like it's more than a tier 5 marker on any of them. Tier 7 scenes, there are 3 tier 7 scenes. The challenge dungeon, which I don't believe Chillblain's challenge dungeon was a tier 7 scene ever. Does anybody agree with that? Chillblain's was in before we even had tier 5 dungeons. So I don't know about that. Lamex's Bazaar, I believe that's tier 10 plus, isn't it? Isn't that Miss Render? And Lamex's Bazaar Easy. Maybe the easy version would be 7. Anybody got thoughts on that one? Let me know. Again, I don't concur with that. Tier 8 scenes, and again, I don't think anybody ever, somebody must have went through. I got to really look at that. Ravensmoor, tier 8. Ruins of Ravenmoor, Ulfheim, Ruins of Ulfheim, and Bunker C, all tier 8 scenes according to the wiki. Tier 9 scenes. 9? There are no tier 9 scenes according to the wiki. And tier 10 scenes. Let's see, the last and final. Tier 10, Mysterious Swamp, Tartarus, Tanglemire, Lord British's Castle, The Ruined Keep, The Fall, The Rise, Owl's Head Sewers, Despair, Miker, and Spectral Peaks. Most of those I would tend to agree with. Again, Owl's Head Sewers, for those of you guys who don't know, was updated later on to a higher level. But again, did not know that we actually had 9 through 10s. I knew we had 5 plus and 10 plus, but did not realize that somebody had actually categorically decided that what is a 10, a 9, an 8, etc. So if anybody's got any other information on that, feel free to enlighten me, send me a link, or send me some other information on that stuff. And let's see what else we got for everybody. Did daily quests. Gotta worry about that no more. And then let's go to this last topic. Learning a bit every day coming from a new player. But so many questions still. This game is remarkably engaging. I am, for the most part, impatient. Starting a new game, I usually want to get geared up and go, go, go. But last night I realized I'd spent half the day just trying to make one simple food recipe. At least I thought it would be simple. It was not. Welcome to Shroud of the Avatar, Grandma Joy. Welcome to Shroud of the Avatar. Today I spent all morning running back and forth between the two rulers and Adoris. I was only slightly irritated as this truly boring mechanic. I'll get used to it because they're going to bounce you all over the world throughout the whole quest line. That's just part of the grind. Later, when I had to fight to the top of the tower, eye or something or another, Tower of the Shuttered Eye.
This meeting is never going to end.
I bet. I was using actual tactics to survive in my dreadful gear and my terrible keyboarding skills. Gosh, I was proud of when I finished it. I know my patience is partly due to playing solo and partly due to this being fun and engaging game. Today's question, if jewelry gives the same type of bonus, will they stack, for example, 2 Rings of Life attunement plus 5? How do you talk to a vendor? I have a couple quests where I'm tasked with something like talk to the alchemist, only he's a vendor, so every time I try and interact with him, the shop opens up and I can't see any other details. How do I butcher? I bought the skill, but I can't find any crafting stations. And always thank you in advance. Alley-oop chimes in with, yes, though some rings are set so you can't wear 2 of them. Alley-oop, you should know that that rule has changed again, and those rule restrictions have been removed, and I don't know of anything that you can't stack 2 of. Does anybody know anything when it comes to jewelry? When it comes to jewelry, I'm not talking about weapons, I'm talking about jewelry. Does anybody know any jewelry? You can't wear 2 Pax rings. What? Now the jump rings now stack, as far as I know, as well as there's a potion out there now if you don't want to wear the rings. Again, those restrictions were, Stymie tried it yesterday, so let's go get a couple Pax rings and check that out. I got to see this. I know I've got a bunch of them. Let's go look real quick. I mean, I know I've probably got one on me, but I know I have to go pull another one out of the archives here. Pax ring. Oops. Pax, not Paz. So uncommon Pax ring. Oops, I don't want to do that. Inventory, and then let's see, Pax ring. So let's get my character sheet up here. I'm just going to take the one from my inventory and try and throw that on. And that goes on. I'm going to try and take another one and throw that on. And look at that. No 2 Pax rings. Let's try it in the other order. Let's try that. Very interesting. So Pax Ring is one of those items. Very interesting. All right. Quite the interesting info there out there, Stymie. Thank you for that. Of course, yes. Let's go ahead and you know, yeah, they don't want you to have 66, 70 plus fishing bait recovery chance, I guess. Although I guess that is possible. I know that there are certain baits that are 100% recovery if you have skill and using the bonus. So what happened there? How did I wind up overweight? The heck? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what the problem is. I have my other rings off. That's what it is. I have to have my other rings on so that I have my weight capacity on. So anyway, back to the topics. So there are still a few exceptions to that rule. Yes, thank you, Econdas. I realize that. So still a few exceptions to the rule. The other answer to the question was skip conversation with merchants. And then, of course, finding the butchering stations. Yeah, butchering stations are not the easiest to find out there um, because they're not always at crafting stations or crafting pavilions. And somebody had pointed out that they couldn't find the crafting pavilion, and Alley-oop, of course, put a link to the map showing you said crafting pavilion in Adoris, which, while it says public crafting pavilion, there is no building to indicate that there is a crafting pavilion there. Just another one of them weird map things. You can see the actual stations, but no physical building there where a physical building should be. So, yeah, drugs. That's right. Good drugs. So that's the story on that one. Newbies asking questions out there, and of course, always like to broach those topics when we can, just for public information, so that maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. Maybe it's just an updated info for you. And then last thing coming out from our friend Time Lord out there. Strange things and weather machines. Strange things and weather machines. Uh, Luciana Del Morte and I were out setting up some things and time traveling today while also clearing the skies over Wizard's Rest when we both saw something very spectacular. It happened twice, so it was no one-time fluke. I didn't get a screenshot and I haven't tried to replicate it much because I've been busy doing Time Lordy things. When I finished up with today's Time Lord projects, I'm certainly looking into replicating and getting a screenshot to post back here to this thread. So enough of the build-up and drama. What was it we saw? Want to say it was 100 shooting stars all at the same time in daylight conditions, all smoking across the sky like fireworks, but I think it was more like 30 in a tight formation heading north. I also play Elite Dangerous, a space game with the character named Spacetime, and in that perspective it looked like a fleet jump entering our near space skies in New Britannia. I'll be trying to replicate what we saw later today and post a screenshot here, but I think there is more magic than just clear skies within the aerial effects of our Cold War weather machine. Uh, Somehow I don't think it's just generating boring clear weather skies. Well, Time Lord, I think I may have an answer for you, but I don't know if I'm correct or not. The more you know, that's right. But I heard somebody mention the comet. It's not that time of the year for the comet, is it? I thought that was more around Easter time. Does anybody know when the comet comes through? But aside from the fact that when the comet doesn't, we do have shooting stars that do happen from time to time. And my guess, it was more of an effect that when you stop time and you move something, all those shooting comets that had come across your screen prior to that finally caught up with graphics and they all shot at one time when you restored time. Was going to be my guess as to what happened there. I would expect that more so if the comet was present in the sky, which let's take a look around just to think, but I don't think it's that time of the year. Actually, it is that time of the year. The comet is in the sky, so that is exactly most likely what it was. And for those of you not knowing, you can see these streaks from the comet up here um, in the darkness. So apparently the comet is present. Let me see if I can get a better look at that by going to the wall. I didn't think it was this time of the year. I always thought it was around Easter, but somebody had mentioned it somewhere else just recently. So my guess is most likely these were effects from the comets that were just catching up to time when you stop messing with time. Let's go out to the wall here and see if we can get a peek down that way. Yeah, there it is, the big comet in the sky. And I'm going to take a guess that that was what the problem was. You'll see shooting stars throughout the day if you're keeping up. There goes one right now, as a matter of fact, shooting across the sky, and you'll see loads of those. So my guess for Time Lord out there, and he'll probably comment, there's another one shooting across there. There's another one. There's another one. And again, as you look out there, you'll see these. So I'm guessing because you were messing with time, they just all caught up and all shot together, Time Lord. So there is most likely your answers. You notice they're just streaking one after the other out there. You'll see them shooting across the screen. Let me get over here so we can get just a little better view of them. Get a little bit better view. There's another one off to the side there. There's another one off to there. So most likely your time travel excursions were just bending time and space, causing that to actually catch up to reality. So I believe there is your answer to said question. Again, comet is in the sky and lots of shooting stars happening out there overhead. And when you mess with time and space, well, that's just what happens to you. That's just what happens. So that's my guess. Elgarian put a like on that, but Elgarian didn't offer any thoughts to that, and that's my thoughts. That's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to say that that's exactly what happened to you. And I know Time Lord watches in replays. He doesn't watch live because of his scheduling problems. But whatever it is, work, life in general, what it may be. But of course, got to thank you all for all your support and tuning in, no matter how you do. Like Time Lord, he always comments on YouTube, always chimes in with great show, love this, good points. He always gives them. He lives in Thailand. Okay, yeah, that too. But got to remind you that you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack. Got to thank Jack for all his contributions to today's show. Thank you, Jack. Can we get one more rage? Rage at the machine. Nom 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 nom. He does. Can't hear him. But thanks to you guys and gals, you've kept us here over 7 years. This is season 6. I know you're going 7 years, but we started in March of the year. I don't count those first 9 months of the first year because for the first 6 months we pretty much streamed to just about nobody but ourselves. So officially I didn't start that, but we are well into our 7th year here live on NBNN, and I thank you all for keeping us here this long. Again, who'd have thunk? But the BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove for all your crafting good needs. One moment. Because voice mod is screwing things up. All right. Can you guys and gals still hear me out there? All right. I'm back. Yeah. I lost my sound over here, so I can't tell. Yeah. The coma silence. No, not on your side. That's why I said one moment. You got time to type exclamation I love free shit, Merrick? Again, I don't know why this program likes to reboot itself. Just added a random there. But don't forget to check out the BMC WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s, Mondays through Friday, for your entertainment pleasure. ShroudMusic.com for ABC files, and of course, Shroud Marketplace, where you can go buy a duck, marry a duck, screw a duck, whatever you want to do with your duck, you can do it out at Shroud Marketplace. You can rent out your pet duck, all that good stuff. But again, closing things out today, I'm going to be giving out a copy of Jackbox Party Pack 4. Jackbox Party Pack 4 is packed full of excitement. You've got Fibbage 3, you've got Survive the Internet, Monster Seeking Monster, Bracketeering, and Civic Doodle, all included in the Jackbox Party Pack. These are games that you can play at home or with your friends over the internet. So if you're having a party and you're all sitting around wondering what to do, all you need is a PC running the game, and then everybody else can join in on their phones and tablets to play with you, play along with the game. So you don't need anything special to do this. This is a $24.99 package going out to one special somebody here in just a moment. As we close out the giveaway, we're going to pick ourselves a winner. And Merrick Dragon, better late than never, gets himself a copy of Jackbox Party Pack 4 right here on stream. Congratulations, Merrick. Never know, better late than never. And again, I've got now all the Jackbox Party Packs 1 through 6. They still have 7 and 8, but I'm not paying $30 a piece for them. I'll wait for them to go on sale. And we may be, Jack put out Path to, I can't even pronounce that. Menosine. $9.99 going out to Tina on Jack's side. So Jack pulling the final giveaway, even though he hasn't been able to say much here today, except for, I can't get out of this damn meeting. But meanwhile, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Tuesday, because we won't be here Monday, because I have to be someplace for a meeting at 1 o'clock, so can't be in two places at once. We'll be back on Tuesday of next week right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. That's Jack. Oh, where are we? That's Jack. There we go. And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye, Jack.